I'd like to raise questions related to budget items, first under the DOH and then maybe in my second round under PhilHealth. So una po sa Cebu Quake Emergency Response. Um, Madam Chair, my heart goes out talaga po with prayers to all those affected by the Cebu earthquake, including in the provinces beyond Cebu province. As we respond, let's prioritize immediate medical aid, mental health support, and access to essential services to help families rebuild and heal. We stand with you, no, ating mga kababayan. Your health and safety are our utmost concern as we deliberate on DOH and PhilHealth's budgets today. So, in light of that recent earthquake centered in Cebu, may I ask, Secretary, ano po yung agarang tulong na maibibigay ng DOH sa mga health facilities natin na nasira?
So actually, ang Health Emergency Management Bureau, which is one of the line items in the DOH OSEC budget, has what's called a QRF. We're one of the few agencies with a quick release fund. So DSWD, I think Defense and us have the QRF. So the QRF is, I think, half a billion, 500 million. And what we use it for occasions like this. But unfortunately, may limit siya. Kasi the QRF, parang uh, it can be used for emergency purchase, like yung sa Masbate, tumawag yung president, nasira yung mga medical equipment, pinapa-emergency purchase ko para magkaroon ng monitoring devices and matuloy yung services sa hospital ng Provincial Hospital of Masbate. And then we also use for the commodities or medicines, like I'm sure because it's an earthquake in Bogo, there will be many fractures kasi nag-collapse yung roof. So, mangangailangan po yan, Senator, ng mga bakal, operasyon. So, I've actually asked our PhilHealth president to issue a similar issuance that we issued during Typhoon Haiyan, wherein all of these patients will be covered on a no-balance billing with PhilHealth para pati yung mga casualties sa earthquake makapunta sa private hospital and then matreat sila. And then depending on the reports, what happens in a massive earthquake or like Typhoon Haiyan magnitude is that we can take over. The DOH is mandated by law to be able to take over all health facilities in the area to operate it. Ginawa po natin to for 6 months in Typhoon Haiyan. So we'll look at Bogo. If the hirap na hirap talaga yung LGU, ite-take over namin yung provincial and then we will get our teams from the 83 hospitals to help support essential services. We'll also, now that you reminded me, I will be sending and deploying mental health psychosocial team from our National Center for Mental Health. Meron na kaming specific team na mapapadala. So the key is mobilizing them. Yun ang mahirap, ma'am. Sometimes we have to coordinate with the Office of Civil Defense, who coordinates the C-130 that will bring our team there. But the resources are available. We also have a stockpile for health emergency it's based in Pampanga, in Clark. So we have a stockpile of all the medicines needed for the common disasters we see every year. And then we have parang framework contracts with some suppliers para mabilis agad meron supplies ng mga medicines na common after each. Meron kaming unique eh. Things you need for earthquake are different from things you need after a flood. Yung mga earthquake, more of surgeons and wounds. Yung sa floods, more of mga infectious diseases and all that stuff. So yung packaging magkaiba. But definitely, yung floods, mga water, sanitation. And then, mostly mabilis lang siya. Ang problem namin in an earthquake is if damage ang mga houses and buildings, matagal sila sa evacuation center. Kasi housing has to build muna temporary housing before they can return. So nasa temporary shelter yung mga nasiraan ng bahay. So ito yung mga unique problems namin based on the earthquake. Malakas, ma'am, 6.7 intensity and Bogo is that's almost 7. That's almost probably 7 in there. So yung church, nakita ko yung video, bumagsak yung ano nung church eh. And then itong madaming casualty is an ongoing basketball game. Parang sa gym. Bumagsak yung roof ng gym. Yun namang major summary nasanay na ang DOH because together with DSWD, we're with the Office of Civil Defense in response. So food and shelter ang DSWD, medicines and healthcare and psychosocial support ang Department of Health.
Maraming salamat, Sec. Kahit sabi nyo summary lang, medyo extensive na rin. And although heavy on the short term, at least naglalatag na rin ng parang medium term responses, either for or in partnership with the local health facility. So lalo na po yung sinabi nyo, medicine, equipment, ito out of your quick response fund, commodities, even I think I heard you say something about beginning to repair roof of health facilities that fell. Malaking bagay po yung immediate na partnership nyo with PhilHealth na ma-extend yung ZBB pati sa mga private facilities. And also interesting yung sabi nyo ginawa nyo starting from Yolanda na pwede kayong mag-take over ng facilities for 6 months as needed para i-assist yung local facility to really get back on their feet again. And yung essential services in partnership with 83 other hospitals, mental health, salamat sa pagbibigay agarang pansin na rin doon. Ayun, so psychosocial support with OCD, the transportation, air transportation, yung access sa stockpile sa Clark, including the medicines and also the medicines from yung ka-contract, ka-framework contract suppliers ninyo, surgeons. You mentioned matagal sa evacuation centers pag post-earthquake. So I hope DOH is also maximizing yung partnership with DSUD or other housing key shelter agencies within the OCD network aside from DSWD. So para po ma-optimize yung impact ng buong menu na ito ng agarang tulong sa health facilities, meron na po ba kayong initial assessment at bukod dito sa QRF may naka-allocate na po bang pondo for yon additional emergency repairs or temporary health service continuity in addition to what you already said? At what other contingency mechanisms does DOH have in place? And most importantly, reflected na po ba sa budget na ito?
So meron kami, well, usually for the initial response, MOOE ng hospitals ang ginamit. When I made Vicente Soto, Cebu South and Eversley respond early this morning, they used their own MOOE muna. And then sabi ko kung anong kailangan, yun na yung i-release. We will tap the QRF fund. So as of now, and then we also had a message from Secretary Pangandaman for the agencies kung maubos yung QRF, pwede daw kami mag-request ng additional. So as of now, our remaining, we have allocated 200 from 2024, 300 from 2025. Pero sa dami ng mga nakaraang mga disaster at calamity, 166 million na lang po yung nasa QRF na magagamit ko ngayon dito sa two responses na kailangan natin, yung sa Masbate at sa Bogo. So malamang manghihingi ako kay Secretary Pangandaman ng additional, especially for Bogo, because mukhang matindi yung allocation doon.